Tottenham chief Daniel Levy has reportedly been left furious after Liverpool pipped his side to a deal for Porto star Luis Diaz, with some sources concerned that the transfer could lead to hostility between the two clubs. After reports emerged revealing that Tottenham had made a late move for Diaz, Liverpool seemingly swooped in from nowhere to nudge ahead of Spurs in the race for the Colombian ace. It's since been revealed that Diaz was a summer target for Liverpool, who accelerated their plans in the wake of Tottenham's bid to wrap up a deal in January. In the end, it was Liverpool who got their man for a cut price fee, and they may have Tottenham to thank for that. According to a new report from The Athletic, Liverpool had balked at Diaz's €80 million, £66.8 million, release clause earlier in the window, and only moved in once Tottenham had thrashed out a lower fee with the Portuguese side. Although Tottenham had a signed agreement in place with Porto for the player, Liverpool's 11th-hour move proved to be terminal to their hopes of luring Diaz to London. The report also outlines that, even though Tottenham had agreed terms with Diaz, the attacker's Colombian agent vetoed signing the agreement. When he became aware that Jorge Mendes had been tasked by Porto to oversee the switch to North London, with Diaz away on international duty, that opened the door for Liverpool to swoop in and pinch Diaz for the same €45 million, £37.6 million, that Spurs had originally agreed upon with Porto. The situation has reportedly left Levy furious. As a result, sources believe that the amicable relationship that Levy has enjoyed with Liverpool owners FSG is now in tatters and that a period of hostility between the two clubs now seems to inevitable. Tottenham's failure to seal a deal for Diaz was the latest in a string of transfer blows for the club during a difficult January window. The Londoners attempted to back new boss Antonio Conte in the transfer market, but were unable to bring in the three additional players that the Italian had identified at the start of January. A deal for Adama Traoré spectacularly collapsed at the final hurdle after the player snubbed the idea of being converted into a wing-back by Conte and instead opted to return to his hometown club, Barcelona. While Tottenham were also met with difficulties in their pursuit of other players, they did manage to get two deals over the line late in the month to bolster Conte's squad. An 18-month loan deal for Juventus attacker Dejan Kulusevski, a player who has long been admired by transfer chief Fabio Paratici, was snapped up before Spurs completed a second raid on Juve to seal a cut-price deal for midfielder Rodrigo Bentancur. Bentancur had been tracked by Aston Villa earlier in the window, but he's now set to beef up Conte midfield after Tottenham's late move.